We're back.
Good.
Get back. Get back. Oh, no.
Right. Get back to where you want to belong.
I love Beatles. So
Me too. Me too.
they're great.
They're one of the they're one of the reasons I wanted to play live because back then in the '60s, everyone used to be asked, "What made you want to play in a band?" Because I mean, I was 11 and a half years old when I started playing 3 nights a week. Okay, and I told them, when you see them on Ed Sullivan the first time, and the girls are throwing all their clothes up on stage. That's why I wanted to play rock and roll.
That's what I do. That's
Yeah,
what I wanna. I wanna.
that's
That's
what I
what I
want.
want.
I want that.
Okay. Well, um, Pentagram.
Oh, the Latin American tour 2023, I think, wasn't it? Oh, 22, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. God, time flies when you're getting old.
What was your first experience to play in South America?
Yes, first time ever.
Okay. So, what was the experience like? What do you remember with the most emotion from the
My God,
concert?
it's hard to describe. It made you feel like you're in the Beatles. The fans, I have never seen. I played many times in Europe and other places. No fans are as good in the entire world as the fans in South America. They love that rock music. They are nuts for it. They go crazy for it. They would die for it. I mean, I've never seen people so enthusiastic and warm and devoted to music in my life ever. It was wild. They had that police escort to get us out of the building, you know, and police to get us in the vehicle. And when you land in a country, people are waiting at the airport for you. Then you get to the hotel, they're waiting there too. It was nuts.
And that's for example, you have that speak in your mind right now. You know, with the people kind of stuff. So
Yes.
that's emotion. That's crazy people. Do you like that?
I absolutely adored it. It made me feel the only time in my life, and I'm not trying to boast or brag, but it was the first time in my whole career that I said to the guys, now I know what it feels like to really be a real rock star. They make you feel like you're a king. I mean, it's wild, right? And they hang on the van and try to tip the vehicle over. They fight with each other to try to touch you.
Like a Beatles in the city, in the city.
Yes, exactly. The girls are in the front row crying and pulling the hair out of their head.
Wow.
I've never seen anything like that in my life. I was like, oh my God, what did I do so great?
Well, because your music is fucking great, dude.
Well, thank you, but my God, these are the best fans I have ever seen in the world. And
Yeah.
warm, kind-hearted people. They go a little nuts over the music and jump on each other a little bit heavy on the mosh pit. But aside from that, they love you to death. They worship the music. They love heavy rock. They're the best fans I've ever
Yeah.
played for in my life.
For example, for me, I'm looking forward to hearing rocking with Forever in My Queen Forever. But I love that sound, dude. It's for me, Forever in My Queen is my soundtrack life. You know.
I've been told that before, you know. I've been told, people have told me the first time I went to bed with my wife was Forever My Queen was on, or the first time, you know, I got sober, Forever My Queen was on, you know, and a lot of people relate with that. And it makes me feel good in my heart because I can do something to make people enjoy life and make people happy. That's
Well,
what it's about, right? That's what it's really about, making fans happy.
that's great. That's so nice to hear you. Nice to hear you.
It's the truth.
I look forward to arriving in Peru and special to meet him, Bobby,
Ah,
because I am a fucking crazy motherfucker live around, you know. That's
hey,
a
that makes two of us.
well. We talk about Latin American rituals 225. Is your first time here? Is your first time do you play here in Lima, Peru? So
Yes, it would be our first time ever.
so this in the first time Pedro plays in Lima. What are your expectations about the Peruvian audience and fans? And what messages do you have for your fans here?
I hope that the people of Peru enjoy it as much as the people have in the other 10 countries we went to before, because we didn't get to Peru last time. It was scheduled but got canceled on the first tour. And I want to play there just because I love everything about South America. I couldn't, the best food in the world, the most beautiful women I've ever seen, uh, the the finest nightlife, kind people. We were placed in all 5-star hotels. You felt like a king. It was like, my God, this is South America? Because we had a different image being Americans. Of course, we all didn't think this was what it would be.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. I mean, great time. And now Peru will be yet another country, new one. And I hope that it will be packed solid. And I hope there are a lot of fans in Peru that know about us. I have no idea. You know,
Well,
it could be empty for all.
no.
But I'm told that, like the other countries, like Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, I'm told there are many Pentagram fans there, and I hope they enjoy it, just like the fans all did in 22.
Well, here we have many fans that love your music.
Mhm.
How many songs do you play in
Live,
yeah hand
like
live?
in a stage set, only about maybe 14, about 14.
That's
We only play a little tiny few minutes over an hour, fairly short compared to some bands. But we like to do an hour of full on, and
for me. This a really important a really important point because I want to talk about the film The Last Day Here
mhm,
because it's from here that I learned about you and Pentagram.
yeah. Oh,
The film Last Day Here showed a very personal and difficult side in your life, Bobby.
yeah, real fucked up dude.
But do you think Last Day Here market before and after in your life and in your musical career?
Well, I've lived like that for much of my life. You know, I mean, I had major problems with any type of drugs, and women, and just the gambling. I mean, it's who I am. You know, I just am myself. I don't try to put on some phony, hi, I'm real nice, little quiet guy, because I'm not. I'm not perfect, and all the things I've done in my life. Of course, this being old now, you get a lot of wisdom along the way. If
Yeah.
you don't get the wisdom, then you blew your ticket that you had on the ride, because there's only one ride per customer, and it's
Yeah.
a one act play, and then it's done. They punch your ticket. You can't come back through the turnstile. You're finished. So
Yeah.
get in every bit you can while you're here. Life is precious.
Last question. For me,
Yeah.
it's very important to know how is your life outside of music now? Uh,
My life outside of music is a lot of loneliness because I live alone. I have a roommate, but she just rents a room to me. I live alone. I have no friends. My friends I did have were in Maryland and so forth. I don't know almost any, a few people. That's it up here. I don't go out at all. I'm a complete recluse. I stay in the house 24/7. And I don't have company, but maybe once every 3 or 4 weeks. And I watch a lot of baseball and football. That's my hobbies. Baseball is my thing. That gets me off like music or drugs used to and so forth. Baseball is my thing. And I watch 9 to 12 hours a day, every single day of baseball.
Baseball. Wow, dude. That sounds
I
crazy.
am a fanatic over baseball. Yeah, and that
Uh,
keeps me occupied.
yeah. How do you feel at this stage of your life compared that was seen in the last day here film, for example?
Oh, I'm 1,000 times more here, more alive, healthier, focused. I have my drive and initiative. I can still articulate. Thank God most people did the drugs I've done that amount, they'd be a vegetable. I thank God every day for, letting me stay here. And all of my friends that thought I would die real young, they're all gone, and I'm not. So go figure. You never know. It's whenever your ticket gets punched and you get called. That's it. Life, like I said earlier, is too short. It's precious. So you got to make the best of it. And I'm lonely when I'm on the road and bored. Now that baseball started yesterday, the preseason, I have something to do every day. but And I don't listen to very much music at all. I hardly ever listen to music.
Mhm.
That's weird, but I've heard it all so many times, the music that I like.
Yeah.
So I just, I eat too much. I smoke too many cigarettes. Once in a while, I fall on my ass and get high and then pick my balls up and say, why the hell did you do that, stupid? And I stop and move on. And I don't have anything holding me back. I have my life back. I'm together up here, not passing out in a chair or covered with bandages or, all messed up. I'm alert and aware. And I like that feeling because I like knowing what I'm doing. That's the blessing of being, having it together again is I like knowing what I'm doing. It's
Hmm.
more fun. It's more fun when you remember stuff, right?
uh, it's that great to hear that kind of thing on your hobbies and your new life.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I'm
uh,
enthusiastic about my band. I'm excited as hell, playing constantly, making a living.
mhm.
And I'm content. I
Yeah,
wouldn't change my life for anything. All the ups and downs.
I,
'Cause
I I
I
am
learned,
really glad for you.
I learned from all of it.
Yeah, we all people. Why all the people learn about the experience. So you're
Yeah.
not the only one.
Right. Right.
We're humans beings.
Exactly. Like I said.
We
Yeah.
are not Paul McCartney.
Now, when Paul finally passes away, I'm going to be very upset.
Oh, me too.
I can't imagine like Mick Jagger or something,
Yeah, that's
These
well.
people have been with me since I was a little boy, and they're the influences that made me start playing in a band.
Yeah,
You
I understand. So,
know,
Bobby, a few words you would like to say to your Peruvian fans?
yes, all of my Peruvian fans, not just a few, but all of you, I hope you get to come and see us when we get down to Lima. And we love you up here. Like I said earlier in this interview, all of the fans in South America are the greatest that I've experienced. And I hope that you will come out, check out Pentagram, and enjoy the hell out of yourself and party it up and rock out with us. And, keep on listening, man, and dig the new album. Listen to the new album, Lightning in a Bottle, because I'm proud of this one big time. And I hope you guys like it too. And thank you so very much for having me on in this interview. I enjoyed it. You're a good dude.
Thank you to you, Bobby. It has been a really great conversation and to tell to you that you are good, man, and about all the great artists, man. I love you so much and thank you very much for your music and for this conversation.
Thank you, Rodrigo. Take care. Okay.